A comprehensive new report released by the Gambia Bureau of Statistics has revealed that approximately 108,087 children, representing 12.9% of all children aged 5 to 17 in the Gambia, were engaged in child labor during the first quarter of 2026. The survey underscores deep geographical and structural divides across the country, showing that rural youth and agricultural communities bear the heaviest burden. The survey highlights a dramatic contrast between urban centers and rural provinces. Rural children are more than twice as likely to be trapped in child labor, registering a prevalence rate of 19.5% compared to just 7.9% in urban areas. Out of the total number of affected children, roughly 70,980 are located in rural zones. Kuntaur recorded the highest prevalence by a wide margin at 34.7%. Mansakongo followed at 22.6%. Janjamuri stood at 17.9%. Conversely, the lowest prevalence rates were observed in urbanized regions, with Kanifing at 3.5% and Banjul at 3.8%. Agriculture remains the leading driver of child employment, particularly for younger demographics. Among working children aged 5 to 15, agriculture accounts for 63.4% of child labor. For all the adolescents aged 16 to 17, agriculture drops to 38.5%, while industry steps up as a major hazard, accounting for 36.4%. Education metrics among the 5 to 15 age bracket show that while 64.7% of children are exclusively attending school, 23.1% are neither working nor attending school, and 8.9% are forced to juggle both schooling and work. The data also flags deep concerns regarding physical danger and excessive workloads. An estimated 75,348 children, which represents 9.0% of all children aged 5 to 17, are engaged in hazardous work, making up nearly 70% of all child labor cases. Boys face a higher exposure to hazardous conditions, which stood at 10.4% than girls at 7.7%. Hazardous labor intensifies sharply with age, jumping from 7.7% for young children to 17.4% for adolescents aged 16 to 17. Older children also face grueling hours. Average weekly working hours surge from 16.6 hours for ages 5 to 15 up to 29.8 hours for ages 16 to 17, with 28.6% of the older cohort logging 43 hours or more per week. In response to the findings, GBoS and policy planners are urging immediate targeted interventions. Recommendations emphasize deploying integrated support programs in high prevalence local government areas like Kuntawur, Mansakonko, and Janjambre, strengthening rural social protections, strictly enforcing prohibitions against hazardous child labor in industries and agriculture, and bolstering school retention initiatives to keep vulnerable adolescents out of the workforce.